Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Chanticleers will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk Raging Cajuns. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that, you know, they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Got it in the middle, it's Robertson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So you didn't pick up the first down on the short game, but will the analytics sway them to go for it here on 4th down?
I think the analytics say go for it, Reese, every single time, every situation now. It's only 1 yard to go, short yardage situation, man. I'm going to trust I can get that yard.
shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Simpkins. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there. Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete.
I'm wondering if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. With the catch, it's Williams. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And after success like that on the bootleg, that's going to change the way the defense plays now. Every single time from here on out, when the quarterback hands it off, they're going to have to leave a defender, a defensive end, or a linebacker outside just in case he decides to keep it. It's a positive play offensively, but it also now changes the way this defense is going to try.
Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. There he goes to the right. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. And they turn it into a defensive score.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score Coastal Carolina 7, Louisiana 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Howard. That's caught, it's Davis. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Sampson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one.
Extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Scanning the field, it's Howard. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man on the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Quickly complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
That's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Starting to feel a little pressure. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Louisiana, 0.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cajun! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Gonna run it. It's John. And the ball slipped out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, how about that? You get your first carry. You're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's wants to pass. Here's a heat. Keeps it and gets the first down. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Now on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open. No problem. If you give this guy one...
Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
It's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. To the air, it's Howard. Now he's going to break the pocket. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Howard. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Raging Cajuns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he's so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Raging Cajuns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking downfield on 1st down. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game? Looking for the end zone. And he kicks it in for a score. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And that is exactly what you want in your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to South Alabama. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Release to the back. And the timing just a hair off.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Simpkins. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Simpkins. Picks up the 1st down. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, shot to clear.
Momentum is such a real thing in college football. Scoring that touchdown here in this 2-minute situation at the end of the half is massive for them. It's going to help their confidence going in at halftime. If they're able to get this extra point and tie this thing up, watch out for them in the 2nd half.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good to finish things off.
That ties the game at 14.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Quarterback moving. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle, it's Robertson. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Raging Cajuns racing to the line in a hurry up. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man downfield. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Coastal Carolina.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. From the 22 on first and 10. Looking for room. It's Simpkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Just enough time to get off one more snap. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Coastal Carolina.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same. First half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might...
There he goes! Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They want to run this quarterback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Give to the back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Motion from the wideout. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Finds his big tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on first down. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the back. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
We've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. Snap in the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Jensen. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Pressure coming. And as he throws, makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside from that cornerback.
Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Simpkins. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap, it's Brown. Quarterback extends the play. Grab near the marker, it's Tucker. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Tight end now in motion. On the direct snap, it's Simpkins. Can't get him to the ground. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Off play action. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. It's Simpkins. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job. Great nose for the first down.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. on the direct snap. It's Brown. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll move the wide receiver. On the snap, it's Simpkins. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Perry. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Now on 1st down from the 28. The offense changing the play. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
To throw, it's Howard. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Raging Cajuns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And now on second down for this offense.
42, Spider.
Back to pass. Back and preserve time for their offense. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. This will be a second. Find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Dumps it to the back. Grab over the middle. It's Simpkins. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Coastal. They move on top here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Howard. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting that about.
Finds his man. It's Williams. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Just keeps slinging it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down.
Easy. 6-9-1. Gators score.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have...
Turning it on! They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
And the shot to clear is in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on first down from the 43. Right back to the well. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players, big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle a great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to?
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
streak. Let's get this thing going. Bringing it out, it's Lucas. And he gets it out with a 28 tackle right there.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an outbound, the catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem, to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The Gamecocks will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Design quarterback run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. It shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The AT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. On the move now. On the run here. Let's it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
The QB is the loneliest man in the stadium right now following that dreaded pick 6. For this guy, it's a nightmare in real time. And for the defense, unbridled jubilation.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Bringing it out, it's Singleton. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a run. Running back's got it. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. He couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Finds his man. It's Jacobs.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle that'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play. Now we got fourth down.
On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4 inches. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team. He sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field, but are now for the second period.
Florida State, 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, really starts to wear you out.
He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. He's going to set up a third down play.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
He's got a man down the middle. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Delivers quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That's how you finish a play. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Ball handed to the running back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Seminoles will crank up the tempo.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Bought some time, now lets it go. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. They'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Back to pass. It's Sellers. On the run here. Lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Gamecocks are in the red zone now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. Touchdown, South Carolina. Strong game by this quarterback.
Body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense once again driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
Grab down the middle. It's McCoy. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you gotta love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second and 10 after the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. The pocket breaking down. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! has to call a timeout. That's their second of the half. The Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Now takes a hit, but lets it fly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. And miss this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Timeout is called. Clock strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, South Carolina 28, Florida State 7.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Trying it onside to start the 3rd with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. On 1st down, it's play action. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead of 2nd down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Sellers. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Short return, tackled at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the 2nd half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The pass was dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the 1st half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the move now. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. They finally break it down. But what an explosive play that time. And the Noles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Looking at fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yards to the 22.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver.
Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
Direct snap. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Little first down trickery doesn't work that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Gamecocks will have first and 10 here. Looking deep downfield to the left. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
An incompletion makes it second and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. It's another deep shot. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He escapes the pocket. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete again. Fourth count coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
First and 10.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Back in motion now. And it's a direct snap. And it's incomplete. They tried the trick play on first down. Doesn't fool the defense.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. But, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Direct snap. Moves out of the pocket. Fastball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. What a grab by the junior. The Knowles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. And they keep this drive alive right here.
The Seminoles pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Play action fake, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And the Knowles line it up with first and goal. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Trying to get the throw off. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. He's running out of time here. That's caught. It's Barber. Here he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This offense is still clicking.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he makes it in the end zone and adds 2 more to the lead. Kickoff team out there, they got fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat book picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. The Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
This guy now has 3 sacks in the game, headlining a tremendous effort on the day for this defense. This one is all but over.
Incompletion brings up an important third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. Option play here. He'll pitch it. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Touchdown, Knowles. This quarterback on fire today.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Way after, up and good.
South Carolina, 36. Ohio State, 14.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback's got it on the option. He finds some space. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, walking with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. Give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
Empty set now, 5 wide. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To the air, it's Castellanos. He fires downfield. Here's another interception. Losing track. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. The offense now has great field position to start the drive. Working clock with the ground game. He's got the first and still going. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the Gamecocks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Play action here on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And 6 more points to the total.
Boy, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. It pays off in a big way here, right? Because the defense is thinking about they're going to run the football. They load up, and it opens them up for an easy touchdown.
He's missed the PAT. Wow. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over.
First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. They'll run it here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Really trapped him for a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back, and I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield. It's Glenn. Go here, and the ball's not loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. Trying for a 4th down completion. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete as time runs out. Game over. Well, it was an entertaining game, but we enjoyed calling it, but it's got to sting to fall short at the end.
Well, sometimes you're going to suffer losses like this, and you're just going to have to pick up your head and move on. It's the coach's job to try to get this team ready to play the next time they go out.